Hey boys, welcome back to some more Nrl Supercoach 2023, and it's going to be the round 26 review. And well, this has been a absolute goddamn disaster, man. I think this has got to be the worst week in Supercoach history for me. Now, obviously, ranking-wise, I've definitely had like a bigger swing in ranks. Like early in the season, it's very easy to go up and down like a few thousand spots. But from sitting, what was I, like 450, 500, somewhere around there, dropping 1,250 ranks. Honestly, that's fucking... I was worried it was going to be like a lot more than that. We scored 977, and just everything that could go wrong went wrong this week. So it was sort of, as silly as it sounds, and I know it sounds like copium, but it was probably a good thing that everything went wrong, because at the end, like by a certain point, it crossed over from just pure tilt and frustration to just, I couldn't help but laugh. Like, I just couldn't help but find it very funny that that just the fuckery that happened. Because if and you can probably hazard a guess, I captained Joey Manu to top it off, but if my week was going fine, like it was going pretty good, there wasn't all this carnage to my players, and then Joey Manu, I had him as captain and he obviously got injured, it would have ruined my round and I would have been extremely pissed off. But the fact I did that, but also everything else went wrong, it turned into just absolute... Just nonsense. But well, I haven't even looked at the scores. I didn't even fucking look at any scores this week. So I'm curious to actually see how my players went, because I didn't even want to look. I didn't even want to goddamn look. Harry Grant got 70. That's good. Joey Tarpany 55, Corey Horsburgh 56. It's fine. But to start off the tilt, fucking Adam Blake scoring another goddamn try. He fucking bombed a try, and then he scored a try off, like... It's making me mad. Like, honestly, the Warriors have tilted me more than any other team in Supercoach this year. But Tyrell Sloan, I don't know. Like, it looked like he grounded it, but like, I don't know what the hell he was doing. It looked like he didn't even want to touch the ball, but he did ground. I don't know. But Nrl Blake scored a try like that, and Sean Johnson got the try assist, which, Johnson obviously scored poorly, but the fact Nico Hines was a late out, I needed Johnson to really shit the bed. He went far, like, I don't know, he got like 50 points maybe. Obviously, that RC try assist at the end helped him out, but still not fantastic for him. Back row. So, Bryce Cartwright. Honestly, Cartwright, you're my only fucking hero here. You're my saving grace. Bryce Cartwright. He's just been the best. He's been literally the best all fucking year, man. He's been just such a goddamn saving grace for our team. 75. Unfortunately, he's on the bye this week. I've only got the one Eels player, and it's unfortunate that that's Bryce Cartwright. He's the only player I can goddamn rely on in this day and age. Britton Nickera, 61. It could have been so much better, but he bombed that try. Well, it didn't bomb it, but he got held up. Johnny Bayman, 63. That's pretty good. Dave Fafita, 47. Not the best. Tohu Harris, 60. So it was nice that he still scored pretty well without scoring 4 tries on the trot. And then Brendan Piacora, obviously I had to play him. He got 12. It is annoying. Like, I'm just sort of like, man, why not just give him more minutes? Like, surely just give Capel a bit more of a spell. But yeah, it is what it is. Piacora, 12 points. It's what I was expecting, so it's fine. The halves. So Nathan Cleary, 109. Should have vice captained him. But the funny thing, if I'd vice captained Cleary, I probably wouldn't have looped, if I'm honest. I probably wouldn't have looped because I was so confident of Joey Manu, like, at least getting 80 points and then the potential to go big. So he definitely updated a bit. I don't know what he finished on, but I don't think it was past 100 for Cleary. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It would have been interesting if I looped or not for that. Kalen Ponga, 128. We'll talk about him in a second. Greg Marju, 71. Joey Manu, 16. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Chans with a 89. Ronnie, 24. Fuck you. And Dallin, Dennis Lesniak with a 25. I knew bringing in Dallin. Why did I honestly, looking back, I say this now, like, vice captaining Dallin was fine. Like, he could have scored a couple of tries, but the Warriors were shit, and he was garbage. But I should have known. Bringing him in after scoring a massive one, I should have gone with my gut of bringing in the pot of Cooler, but I chickened out of that, and it would have been a big swing. It would have been a massive swing if I brought in Cooler instead of Dallin, because one, I wouldn't have vice captain Dallin. It would have been, I don't know what I would have done. I might have vice captain Cleary, maybe Chance, or I might have vice captain Manu, captain into Ponga. So, one decision in Supercoach, it can make a massive difference. And then that was it. So we only had fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we did have 16 still, but obviously Piacora not great, and a couple other very, very low scores. Ponga, of course, just the worst, man. Just the worst. Like, Ponga, far and away our highest scorer. I mean, Cleary cracked a ton as well, but Ponga, our highest scorer, very easily, is the worst because he was the most captain player. It's not like he was a pod captain. Manu was the fucking pod captain, and Ponga was a massive, massive captain. So everyone got the fucking double 128. Oh man, but yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I mean, it's fine because at the end of the day, we were like, this whole season, it's sort this ranking now of like in the 1,000 or 2,000 rank. It sort of feels more like how the season has gone for me, because the whole time I was like, I'm sitting like 400 to 500, but it feels like there's just like things just aren't going our way. But the rank was still fine, so I couldn't, it was obviously a bit silly to complain too much about it. But yeah, we couldn't get any momentum. I felt like there was no real chance of us really moving up the ranks, just with, I don't know, just things not going our way, and also everyone having similar teams, and just everyone it's just like everyone I don't own just keeps scoring tries. Jermaine Asako scored. Fucking the Cowboys are flogging the Dolphins, and I was like, okay, at least Drinkwater went big as well, but not that big. Thankfully, he was on. I don't know. He was on a lot at halftime. I think that game was sort of. I stopped watching the scores after that game, but he was on a lot at halftime, and then thankfully. He went okay, like he still scored, I don't know, probably got like 130 maybe. But I was like, okay, at least, Jermaine Asako is very popular. Surely he will have a nice quiet one. And he was on nothing at half time. And then of course he fucking gets 2 tries in the second half, just rips it to shreds. He goes, I don't know what he ended up on. He would definitely be over 100 though. And I'm just like, come on, man, just give me a damn break. And then, yeah, of course, Nico Hines ruled out. Like, just everything went wrong. Like, Tedesco being out this week with the knock. Hines being ruled out. Who else was there? There was someone else. Who did I trade? I traded... I bought in Dallin. I guess Latrell was out, but we already knew that. That's fine. But yeah, just oh my god, just the worst. Just the worst. It's been such a fucking fucked week, man. And this coming week is going to be potentially even worse because Tohu Harris is out. He's out injured. Corey Horsburgh is suspended. Yeah, so Horsburgh suspended. They are challenging the grading, I guess, which is fair enough. Like, he's suspended for 3 games. I didn't really see it that close, so I'm not too sure how likely he is to get off. But I mean, missing 3 games, they pretty much have to challenge it, you would have thought. So we'll see. Maybe. I gotta be honest, I hope he does play, because I do sort of need him. It doesn't. It's sort of a moot point at this stage now, but it would be nice. And then yeah, because if he's out, we are going to be just down a front row forward, which is not ideal. We will get a free loop, but unfortunately, well, I haven't seen. So Piacora, surely, the Broncos are going to rest a bunch of players. For the love of God, rest fucking Capewell and put Piacora into the starting side. I beg of you. For the love of everything, I beg of you, just put Piacora into the starting side. But we'll see. But yeah, other than that, I mean, oh, and I guess I didn't even mention, but Kalen Ponga is going to be out. But that's fine. Because I do have the depth now. So I'm sort of hoping this week is even more carnage. Like, obviously, I think Reece Walsh and a lot of the Brisbane boys have already confirmed restings, so people that own them. Obviously, Eels are on the bye. Harry Grant, I think Cameron Munster and Harry Grant are being talked about being rested, so we'll know a lot more, obviously, come Tuesday. It's funny that the Broncos, it's such a shit show. Broncos are taking on the Storm. Seems like both teams are going to be resting mass, and like Penrith are going to be resting mass as well against the Cowboys potentially, but they're vying for minor premiership. But if they get minor premiership, they're taking on the Storm, who are far tougher than the Warriors, who I think are not that good. Like, they've been very good this season, the Warriors, but I don't know. I personally think they've overachieved a little bit, and they've also had a very easy draw, but they could surprise. But I do genuinely think coming first and taking on the Storm is definitely tougher. But we'll see. You never know. Let's have a quick look at how the team will shape up with everything going on. So, fuck it. You know what? Let's get rid of Grant for now, because I think he will be rested. Although they don't really have a good dummy half backup, but he could get rested. Horsburgh's probably out, but we can't really do anything there because Harris is out. Cartwright is on a bye, so bring in fucking Fafita. Hopefully Fafita plays. He should. Britton Nickera, Johnny Bateman, you wouldn't think they would get rested, because if we lose someone else, and we're going to be low in the second row. Nathan Cleary, I don't think they're going to rest Cleary. I'd be a little surprised if they do, especially now with Jerome Luai being out injured. It would be a bit strange. So Cleary should play. Nico fucking Hines. I'm honestly so mad. I'm honestly really mad about Hines not playing, because they said if it was like an important game, he would play. But they had the chance to get into the top 4. Like, the fucking Sharks have blown their chance to potentially get a top 4 finish. And for what? Like, if he's actually injured, he's actually injured. That's fine. But I don't know. I'm just like, really? Like, that's a pretty important game. Like, and I'm not saying if Hines played, they beat Newcastle, but they definitely have a better chance, you would think. So it looks like he's back for this game. They're taking on the Raiders, which is a pretty important game in and of itself. Kalen Pong is gone, but we have Cody Walker, who should be back against the Roosters. Joey Manu is like I don't know, he's a 50-50 chance, so at the moment we'll just get him out for Johnston. Ruben Garrick's probably still out. I mean, Kohler went so well at fullback, you wouldn't... I don't know. What's the point in playing fucking Ruben Garrick, man? There's no point in playing Garrick with Kohler, and also they're not playing for a top 8 spot, so why would you? Marju will be playing. Chansey, I don't think he'll get rested. He could, but probably not. I don't know. The Warriors are an interesting one. I'm fucking praying. I'm praying that Johnson gets a rest. Like, if there's any luck, any Supercoach God, for the love of everything, the week I just had with the Carnage, please, all those people that kept Johnson over getting Cleary and Hines have been so fucking lucky, dude. They've been so lucky. He just needs to rest this week. Please. If he rests this week, we could potentially claw our way back. If not, we could still go okay, but it would be massive. It would be so big if Johnson rested and Cleary and Hines both played. It'd be so big. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Chansey, we'll see. Ronnie should play, even though he hasn't been great. And then Dallin and Tedesco. Tedesco is back in action. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll just chuck him on there for now. So reserves. Who we got? So we got Dallin, Hines. Fuck. We're low. We are low, man. I thought we were... Well, I guess that's fair, right? We're going like worst case scenario. So Grant could play. We'll put Grant for now because, again, he might just play off the bench again and play less minutes. If that happens, it happens. He can still score well. No front row. Harris definitely not. Cartwright definitely not. Piacora, I mean, I guess if he just gets a starting spot and Capel gets a rest, oh baby. I guess we could chuck it on him for now because surely they rest one of their back rowers, right? But I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then, I mean, Garrett could play, Joey Manu could play, and then Ty Munro, you never know. He might come in potentially for the last game. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if he did. But that's the team. Well, it is what it is. Like no Horsburgh as well. So we're running low. We are running low. But if he's so massive, man, I just need... So hopefully Munster does rest. Hopefully Johnson does. Who else? Who else do we need to rest for players? I mean, for Nrl Blake, having a rest would be nice, but it seems like he's not going to, especially now that Tohu Harris is out injured. For whatever reason, fucking Nrl Blake just fucking keeps going. Just destroying me. But obviously Gutho's out. Yeah, Johnson only got 50 points, man. 50 points and he got that RC try assist. Even the try, he got a try assist. It was nice because Chansey scored it, but it's like he just passed the ball and Chans did all the work. It's like, man, please. Jermaine Hopgood's not going to be there. Azarko will be. Drinkwater. I mean, honestly, hopefully the Panthers fucking shut Drinkwater out. That would be nice as well. For Nrl Blake. Okay, so for Nrl Blake downgraded. I do remember seeing for Nrl Blake's score. He was on like 99. And I got to be honest, when I saw it, I was like, what? How was he on 100 points? Like, I know he scored that RC try at the end, but it seemed a little bit over the top that he got like 100 points in that game. So I'm happier to see that he only got 84. It's still very good, but I was like, what the hell? How has he got 100 points this game? These boys, Cherry Evans, the fucking pod. He's 5.6% owned, man. Oh my god. Reece Walsh, he'll be rested. A lot of people own him, so that was a massive swing for people. Yeah. There's not too much else. I mean, it is what it is. Fucking Dane Gagai. Oh, no. I should have gone Gagai over Dallin, obviously. I just need Dallin. If Dallin can just go massive this week, it would just... Everything this week would be erased with that. But we'll see. Big Tino, 85. Anyone that could have got Tino straight back in, they were loving life. He's just gone apeshit. Cam Munster, you got 87, pretty good. There's some big scores this week. There's some very big scores from a lot of highly owned players. It's just all the players I don't have just scoring tries. And like, oh man, the to rub salt into the wound, the fact that Joseph Suaalii, who replaced Manu, got like 140 odd. I know, obviously, if Manu stayed there, not necessarily he would have got 140, 150, but I think it was a pretty good shot of going over 100 in that game. But it is, that's how it goes in the Supercoach, and that's a week. Like I said, the title will probably say it as well. It is far and away our worst week in Supercoach. There's not too much else to say. I mean, were we in any leagues? I don't think so. Maybe the public league. Fucking we were in. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, Legends. The third Legends League. So yeah, we got beaten in this one. I mean, Jesus Christ. Congrats to Jacob. He flogged us. 1163. Let's have a look at who did he go. He 100% went. He went Meany. He went Nick Meany as captain. Okay, fair enough. Ponga, Smith Manakay, Munster. Who else? He had Jackson Ford. I mean, very similar team. He just had a better captain in Meany, and I had Manu, basically. He has Billy Smith. I had Dallin, who stunk it up. Man, I definitely could have won this game, but yeah, it just didn't pan out. That's what happens. Who won? Not the public league. Let's look at this league. Who won this one? Richard. Night. Flogged it. Wade Egan, 60. He had Harris Tapani, Haas, Fafita Hopgood. He had to play Pia Cora. He had Johnson Cleary, Ponga captain, Munster, fucking Azarko. He had Joey Manu, Drinkwater. Yeah, pretty similar. And then Legends Volume 2. Ooh, a close one here. Bogheads, Flynn. Only just scraped by Jordan there. A tight little contest. He had Fanor Blake, Payne Haas, Tarpany. Nice strong front row there. Eli Katoa, Superpod. Zaya, yo. Superpod there. Sia Wong. Oh, man. He's got so many, like, weird nuffs. Sonny Luke got fucking 46 points. He did play a lot of minutes, I guess, that game. Cleary. He had Cleary captain. Fair enough. To'o only got 46. Gagai. No one else. You got stuffed a bit with Taruva being out, but he had fucking Gutherson and Azarko at fullback. Man, oh man. So yeah, that's fucking, look at the scores, man. Mine's fucking 977. God, it's so low. It's so low. I've never witnessed such a low score. My God. Disaster. But yeah, we'll know a bit more what happens after Team List Tuesday. It could be absolute fucking all sorts. If anyone has 2 trades left, they're gonna be in a good position. But at the end of the day, like, you can only make 2 trades, barring a boost. But surely no one has a fucking boost left. So probably you can only make 2 trades. So if you got like fucking 10 players out, you can still only get like two in, which could be handy, or it will be handy. But yeah, we'll look at how the team shaping up. The only one I'm really hoping for is just Pierre Corey getting a start in this game, just to save me a little bit of. Just give me something, man. Just give me something. And also rest like every player I don't own, please. That'd be nice. But we'll see. We'll look at fucking captain, vice captain, all that fun stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the Supercoach action. It's winding up. It's been a shocking end of the season, but we will press on. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.